Michelle cashes in $1 million deal as her secret plot to screw America comes out. Michelle Obama is on a rampage over the last 2 months while Barack has been holed up in their Kalorama, Washington, D.C. mansion, hanging out with his longtime only friend, according to the former First Lady, while Michelle has stepped up her verbal assaults on President Donald Trump. The mainstream media were shocked to learn Michelle has a secret plan to screw America and is cashing in millions to achieve it. Michelle has been knocking herself out over the last 2 months, jetting across the country to various locations and giving keynote addresses to packed liberal crowds, and the intensity of her schedule suggests her plans are much bigger than just making money. There is something more. Michelle is raking in much more in speaking engagements than Barack, as she pushes herself to do as many as possible. She started out at $200,000 per talk, and reports speculate she is up to $1 million, depending on the engagement. As she has been averaging 5 to 6 months, if not more, she is bringing in $1 million a month easily. Last month, Michelle went solo to New York, where she was eyeing a $10 million Manhattan townhome, which was odd since the Obamas already have residences in Chicago, California, Hawaii, and Washington, D.C. Most recently, the mainstream media were aghast when Michelle's handlers forbid them from videoing any portion of her Dreamforce 2017 keynote address that she just delivered Tuesday morning. Press were there as guests only. That's weird. Isn't the mainstream media the other wing of the Democratic Party? The screen at the Dreamforce event says press are welcome to attend as guests but cannot report on the keynote. Who was Michelle Obama? Looking forward to hearing what @Michelle Obama has to say at Dreamforce, #DF17. So what is going on with Michelle Obama? There is no doubt, based on her packed speaking schedule, cashing in millions, and now the tightening of what gets out in the press. Michelle is seriously considering running against President Trump in 2020, it seems. The Manhattan townhouse was a major clue, of course. She is doing what Hillary Clinton and Bobby Kennedy did, establishing residence in New York, a Democratic stronghold that she knows she can win and where all the millionaires and billionaires of finance reside. Another clue is how she is using her talks to bash Trump more and more. The Huffington Post reported on Wednesday the former First Lady took to the stage at the Obama Foundation Summit in Chicago to talk about the dangers of social media and the importance of using each platform intelligently. This whole tell it like it is business, that's nonsense, Michelle said during a sit-down with poet Elizabeth Alexander. You just don't say what's on your mind. You don't tweet every thought, she added. Most of your first initial thoughts are not worthy of the light of day. Michelle claimed she wasn't talking about anybody in particular, but the liberal audience's amused reaction suggested that they'd interpreted her comments as a thinly veiled attack on President Trump's Twitter habits. She went on to say that social media was a powerful weapon, finally acknowledging what Trump has been saying all along, using his Twitter account to bypass the loser liberal media and going straight to the people. Michelle went on, you need to think and spell it right and have good grammar, too, which was another stupid and thinly veiled attack directed at Trump. This is not the normal former First Lady banter. You can't imagine if Laura Bush did 3 to 4 speaking engagements a week after leaving the White House and used them to bash Barack Obama. Then last month, the former First Lady declared open war on women who voted for Donald Trump. Any woman who voted against Hillary Clinton voted against their own voice, the former First Lady declared, speaking at a conference in Boston. Believe it or not, the pomposity only gets worse from there. What does it mean for us as women that we look at those two candidates as women, and many of us said that guy, he's better for me, his voice is more true to me, Michelle said. Well, to me, that just says you don't like your voice. You like the thing you're told to like, she continued, offending over half of the United States in one afternoon. But now we know why she did it. She's signaling her base, letting them know she's ready to run for office. You might be shocked to learn the Democrats have already run the numbers and Michelle Obama polls the highest as the next potential Democratic candidate, reported The Hill. But don't worry, Trump's already boosted the economy, and no one is going to want to go back to the horrid days of the Obamas. Michelle is the best the Democratic Party can do, and that's not saying much. Absolutely true. It's sickening. And if anybody voted her into office, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy. But again, there are a lot of liberals, but not enough to win an election. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.